the World Chess Championship bubble. That's something quite unique. And if it goes too long without, you start to long to get back there, even though you know that it's very hard, it's very frustrating. It's a kind of a love-hate relationship at a very high level. That's some of his World Championship trophies. Small ones from Blitz and Rapid typically, and then some of the major trophies.
Magnus Carlsen, this is his first World Championship match.
This was a larger-than-life experience. You have this exotic feel, the smells, the noise. It's so overwhelming. And together with hundreds of journalists, it was such an mesmerizing experience. We had a nice celebration, and it was a very happy night for everyone involved when he won in the end. But at that point, he was already there mentally in a way. I mean, this was his to win. And it was like a force that we didn't expect to stop.
In every match since that, he's been the defending champion, defending his title. How is it different, those matches?
It's very different, because in the first you have something to achieve that you haven't achieved before. After that, you either repeat or fall back down. And psychologically, that's much more difficult. But here we have the 2014 Sochi World Championship trophy.
That was a little bit more difficult to get motivated for that match. So that came a bit too soon, I guess. So, but fortunately he managed to get motivated and to do the work.
And then 2016,
yeah,
that was very intense.
Yeah, I think he lost, was it game 8, I think? And they had 7 draws before that.
Magnus felt that against Karjakin, the only acceptable outcome was to win. Not only because he hates to lose, but it was just simply unacceptable to lose. And he was down 1 game at one point.
I think in the first half of the match, he was kind of in a good mood and feeling that, okay, if I just continue to play this well, he will eventually crack at some point and I will get in a win. But then when it didn't happen, he was really frustrated and he was like second guessing, what am I doing before the games? That's also a sign that you're losing a little bit of your self-confidence.
But we went to a restaurant and someone started to serve some drinks. And it took off a little bit from there. We were depressed and it was difficult. We didn't know what to talk about when we arrived at the restaurant. But after an hour or something, we were all laughing and we just had a hilarious evening. And maybe that helped kind of on the nervous system. For yeah, I think he won the 10th game and then from there he was in control.
And then this should be the 2018 one. 2018 Caruana, that was a tough one.
He'd had a great year. I hadn't had a great year, and it felt when we were playing like we were equals. And in that sense, like the other matches, it felt like losing is simply not an option. Like it cannot happen. Obviously, that's not an attitude that is good if you want to have an enjoyable experience. But the match in London was a little bit different in that sense. It was an equal match, and if I'd lost it, it would have hurt a great deal. But still, it didn't feel like it was impossible, something that couldn't happen.
We have some more stuff downstairs, but well, Magnus is not really resting on his laurels. It's really always the next tournament is the most important.